Prepare yourself for tonight. The universe will crack open like never before. The celestial moment you've waited for is upon us. Mars is rising, and with it, the tides of destiny. The very air around you hums with a palpable electric energy, as if reality itself is holding its breath. What you're about to witness is not merely a cosmic event. It is the beginning of a cataclysmic shift, a spiritual awakening that will alter everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world. Tonight, Mars is not just in opposition to Earth. It is a battle of creation and destruction, a test of your soul's deepest desires. The red planet, symbol of war, ambition, and untamed power, does not come quietly. It doesn't whisper its influence, it roars. And as it aligns with Earth, it demands action, demanding that you face your deepest fears and your greatest potential. Do you feel it? That restless stirring within? A desire to break free from the chains that bind you, whether they be the mundane routines of your life or the silent walls of fear that you've allowed to keep you small. This is Mars, shaking the very foundations of your existence, urging you to step into a new version of yourself, one that has been buried under layers of compromise and complacency. Mars is a force of pure willpower, but it is neither gentle nor merciful. It is a fire that can either forge your greatest strength or consume you in its blaze. In this moment of opposition, you will feel its call, pulling you toward ambition, toward rebellion, toward the unknown. But tread carefully. This power is not to be taken lightly. It will not allow you to remain in the safety of the status quo. Mars brings chaos, and from chaos comes creation, but only if you have the courage to wield its flame. It is a time for revolution, both external and internal. The signs are already here. Strange dreams that linger when you wake, flashes of memories long buried, an unsettling sense that something is shifting in the fabric of your reality. These are not mere coincidences. They are messages from the cosmos, pulling back the veil to expose the hidden forces at work. You are being called to face the shadows within, those parts of you that have been ignored or suppressed for too long. The maze you feel trapped in, the chaser that always eludes you. It's not an external force, it is you running from your own truth. Mars demands that you confront these shadows, not to fear them, but to understand them. In the stillness of the night, listen closely. The universe is speaking to you. The energy of Mars illuminates the darkest corners of your psyche, revealing the fears, regrets, and old wounds that have been festering unnoticed. They rise to the surface now, not to haunt you, but to heal you. You cannot outrun your own reflection any longer. And yet, even as these fears threaten to overwhelm you, they hold the key to your transformation. For Mars is not a destroyer, it is a purifier, a catalyst for change. It strips away the old, the stagnant, the false. It demands that you strip away the layers that hide your true potential. Tonight, ask yourself the questions that Mars demands of you. What do you truly desire? What have you been too afraid to pursue? Which aspects of your life no longer serve the person you are becoming? This is the moment where you make a choice. Will you continue to play it safe, letting the tides of life carry you wherever they will? Or will you rise up, claiming the immense power that Mars is offering you? The decision you make tonight will resonate far beyond these fleeting hours. It will echo through the very core of your being, changing the trajectory of your life forever. As the night deepens, feel the rhythm of Mars, its fiery pulse vibrating through your veins. You're no longer a passive observer of your life. You're a participant in something much larger than yourself. The universe, in its vast, enigmatic glory, is offering you a key to unlocking your true potential, to embracing a life beyond the constraints you've placed upon yourself. When the sun rises, the world may seem unchanged, but you will not be the same. The shift will be subtle, but undeniable. You will feel its mark upon you, a new power, a new clarity, a new sense of purpose. This is your spiritual rebirth. The chains of your past will fall away, and in their place you will rise, stronger, bolder, and more certain of your place in this vast universe. Tonight is not just an astronomical event. It is a turning point in your journey. A moment when the spiritual and the cosmic collide. This is not a warning, but an invitation. An invitation to shed the old, to confront the shadows, and to embrace the fiery power of Mars. Embrace it, harness it, and allow it to propel you into a new era of your life. One where you are no longer bound by fear, but driven by the unrelenting power of your soul's true desires. As the veil between your conscious and subconscious mind begins to thin, this is a time to pause and truly listen, not just to the world around you, but to the whispers of your own heart. Mars's influence is like a torch, illuminating areas of your life where you can cultivate bravery and self-awareness. It invites you to face the shadows you've avoided, not as adversaries, but as teachers. Pay attention to the small, seemingly inconsequential moments. They are anything but. A glance, a word, or even the presence of a stranger could hold a message crafted just for you. This isn't mere coincidence. The energy of Mars in opposition weaves a complex, unseen web that connects us in profound ways. That stranger you pass on the street, the brief interaction with the cashier at the store, or even a fleeting exchange in an elevator, these encounters are not accidental. They might carry messages, insights, or inspiration that you didn't even know you needed. Sometimes an offhand comment can spark a revelation, or a fragment of an overheard conversation can provide the clarity you've been searching for. These moments, though subtle, are laden with meaning. They are the universe's way of nudging you forward, of reminding you to remain open, curious, and willing to embrace the unknown. Mars's opposition is not just an astrological event, it's a spiritual catalyst. Its fiery energy burns away illusions, clears the fog of doubt, and reveals the hidden strengths and talents within you. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a renewed sense of purpose, a clarity that feels almost otherworldly, and a courage that seems to come from the depths of your soul. That's the gift Mars offers. It's not about imposing change. It's about awakening you to the power you already possess. To harness this energy, you must remain receptive. Reflect on the signs you've been given, embrace the challenges that arise, and trust that they're guiding you toward growth and liberation. Mars is a reminder that your fears and doubts are no match for the resilient, indomitable spirit within you. This is your moment to rise, to face the world with unwavering courage, and to step boldly into the life you're meant to lead. The universe is speaking. Are you ready to listen? Imagine experiencing a profound, unwavering confidence, as though an intricate mechanism deep within your being has suddenly snapped into perfect alignment. This is the essence of Mars, a celestial force that radiates bold, raw energy, awakening a version of you that is fearless, intuitive, and unapologetically authentic. It's not a matter of magic or mysticism, but of tapping into an energy that has always been present, urging you to embrace your truest self. Under this influence, you might find yourself instinctively making decisions with clarity, sensing a deeper connection to the world, or realizing truths that once eluded you. This transformative energy operates quietly, like an undercurrent weaving through your soul, stirring parts of you that have been dormant for too long. There is no secret ritual or special key required to access it. It's simply a matter of awareness. However, as with all powerful forces, there is a delicate balance to maintain. Confidence and intuition are gifts that demand respect. Mars's energy, while empowering, can be a double-edged sword. It can light the way forward, helping you build and expand, or it can be misused, leading to impulsive decisions that scorch the very bridges you've worked to build. The fire of Mars is neither inherently good nor bad. It is simply potent, and how you wield it is entirely up to you. This moment in time is not merely about personal empowerment. It's a dance with balance and the karmic flow of the universe. Mars in opposition amplifies this dynamic, creating a profound interplay between the energies you project and the outcomes that return to you. Imagine a cosmic boomerang set into motion by your thoughts, actions, and intentions. The kindness, honesty, and courage you've sown in the past may now come back to you as opportunities, blessings, or validations. Conversely, choices rooted in fear, manipulation, or neglect could manifest as challenges, lessons, or reckonings. This is not punishment. It's the universe's way of teaching, correcting, and guiding. The energy of Mars encourages you to pause and reflect on the patterns of your life. Are there recurring cycles or unresolved situations that demand your attention? This is karma revealing itself, magnified by Mars's influence, nudging you to break free from outdated habits and self-limiting beliefs. It's an invitation to confront these cycles, not with resistance, but with awareness and a willingness to evolve. The choices you make now ripple outward, shaping not just the immediate future, but the broader narrative of your life. By aligning with your higher self and acting with integrity, you can redirect this karmic energy into a path that mirrors your truest aspirations. Karma, in this context, is not just about consequences. It's about transformation. It's about recognizing that every moment, every choice, carries the power to rewrite your story. Mars offers the fuel for this transformation, but it's your intention and actions that determine whether that fire becomes a guiding light or a consuming blaze. Use this moment as a turning point, a time to clarify your desires, align your actions with your values, and create a future that reflects the person you are becoming. The energy of Mars is not here to control you. It's here to remind you of the immense power within you to shape your destiny. The night of Mars's opposition is not a time of calm reflection, but a night brimming with intensity, restlessness, and heightened awareness. The air will seem almost electric, charged with energy that reverberates through your body and mind. Sleep may evade you, your thoughts darting like restless shadows in the dark. Mars, the fiery and action-driven planet, reaches its zenith, and with it comes a magnetic pull, as if the cosmos itself is challenging you to awaken to your inner truths. This powerful energy manifests differently for everyone. For some, it's an inspiring force, an unstoppable tide of creativity and vision. Ideas may flood your consciousness faster than you can document them, a cascade of potential waiting to be harnessed. For others, this energy might feel overwhelming, even unsettling, manifesting as an overactive imagination, a heightened state of anxiety, or a deep physical restlessness. You might find yourself pacing the room, tapping your fingers, or feeling a heaviness in your chest, as though you're carrying an invisible weight. Mars, the red planet that burns brightly in the sky, often symbolizes more than just physical energy. Its presence in your life is like a cosmic mirror, reflecting the inner truths you might not be ready to face. It shines a light on both your strengths and weaknesses, but perhaps more importantly, it illuminates the shadows, the parts of yourself and your life that you've long neglected or avoided. When Mars exerts its influence, it doesn't ask for permission. It forces you to confront unresolved anxieties and fears that have been festering in the hidden corners of your mind. It's not a punishment or a loss of control. It's a cosmic invitation to grow, to evolve, and to face the emotional baggage that you've carried for far too long. This may feel uncomfortable or even painful, but it's through this discomfort that you're offered a profound opportunity for transformation. Mars doesn't give you the luxury of hiding from the uncomfortable truths within. Instead, it shines an intense light on those very things, demanding that you address them. It's not always an easy process, but it's necessary. This is the time to dig deep, to examine your fears, insecurities, and emotional wounds, and to finally begin the healing process. The confrontation with these emotions might stir up feelings you've kept buried for years, but it's in the face of these challenges that true growth can occur. Mars is urging you to let go of outdated fears, toxic habits, or limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. It's not about avoiding discomfort, it's about embracing it, recognizing that the pain is often the catalyst for personal growth. As uncomfortable as it may seem, this intense emotional confrontation is in fact a gift. An invitation to awaken to the deeper parts of yourself that you've been neglecting. Alongside this emotional awakening, you might feel an undeniable physical restlessness under Mars's influence. Your body, sensing this surge of energy, might begin to demand movement. You might notice your muscles tightening, your energy levels rising, and an inner urge to act, to do something, to release the pent-up tension. Even those who typically find peace through stillness or meditation may find it more challenging to relax or concentrate during this period. Your usual methods of coping may feel less effective as Mars pushes you toward action rather than contemplation. This isn't a time for passivity or inaction. It's a time for awakening your inner drive and channeling that restlessness into something productive. Mars doesn't ask you to sit idly by. It urges you to get up, move, and take concrete steps toward your goals, no matter how daunting they may seem. It's important to understand that Mars is not a harbinger of chaos or destruction, but rather a catalyst for positive change. Its energy is fiery, intense, and relentless, but it's also deeply motivating. Under its influence, you're pushed out of your comfort zone and forced to break free from any stagnation you may have fallen into. This is a time to tackle that project you've been procrastinating on, to confront difficult conversations or relationships that need resolution, or to embark on new adventures that call to your spirit. Mars calls you to take decisive action, to make the most of the energy available to you, and to channel it into meaningful pursuits. Whether it's improving your health, pursuing a passion, or asserting yourself in areas of your life where you've been too passive, Mars is urging you to harness its power and make a real impact. This period is not about resisting the powerful, vibrant energy that Mars brings, or denying your inner fire. In fact, attempting to do so will only amplify the tension and friction that already exists. Mars is not a force to be subdued or avoided. It is a powerful, dynamic energy meant to be harnessed and channeled in a way that serves your growth. Rather than fighting the discomfort or pushing it away, you are called to embrace it, lean into it, and allow it to guide you through the challenges it presents. When you surrender to the uncomfortable moments instead of resisting them, you may discover that they are the very catalyst for your personal transformation. The discomfort you feel now is temporary, but the growth it can bring is profound and enduring. It can reshape your mindset, your approach, and ultimately, your life. If you've recently noticed a series of seemingly random frustrations, like a dead phone battery at a critical moment, spilling coffee on your favorite outfit, or experiencing other small setbacks, take a step back and consider the possibility that these are not mere accidents. Mars's influence often manifests through disruptions, large and small, designed to grab your attention. These seemingly minor annoyances are often more than just inconveniences. They are nudges from the universe. Mars encourages you to slow down, reassess your situation, and realign yourself with your deeper purpose. Rather than interpreting these events as signs of bad luck, shift your perspective to see them as necessary interruptions, guiding you to take a step back and reevaluate your path. They serve as reminders that every moment, no matter how frustrating, fits into a greater cosmic design. The night of Mars's opposition brings with it an important lesson about your ability to adapt and rise above the challenges that life places in front of you. It serves as a reminder of the inner strength you possess and the resilience that allows you to grow stronger through adversity. This is not a time to shy away from the obstacles ahead, but rather a moment to confront your fears, face your uncertainties, and step boldly into the changes that you know need to happen. While Mars may seem relentless in its drive and energy, the message it imparts is clear. Now is your time. The fiery energy of Mars urges you to take action, transforming your restlessness into purposeful movement and your discomfort into an undeniable strength. This is a powerful moment in your journey, one that holds the potential to propel you forward in ways you may never have imagined. Mars doesn't operate in whispers or subtle nudges. It thrives in bold, untamed chaos, a force that demands your immediate attention and compels decisive action. When Mars is in opposition, it tends to disrupt the normal flow of life, throwing your path into turbulence, as though an unseen hand is introducing barriers where there once seemed to be none. The smooth ride of good fortune you've grown accustomed to is replaced with a sense of constant friction. The plans you believed were well constructed may start to feel precarious, and even the simplest of tasks can morph into seemingly insurmountable challenges, testing not only your patience, but your very ability to persevere. This opposition of Mars forces you to question what once felt solid, leading to moments of self-doubt, anxiety, and frustration. It's not just the external world that shifts. Personal relationships may also take an unexpected turn as tensions rise and misunderstandings proliferate like wildfire. What once felt harmonious may suddenly seem like a battlefield, where words are misinterpreted and small disagreements spiral out of control. However, this turmoil, as intense as it may seem, is not a punishment or a malicious force. Mars, with all its fiery energy, isn't here to simply block your path or stop your progress. Instead, it's working behind the scenes to prepare you for something much greater. The obstacles, delays, and apparent setbacks are not meant to derail your journey. They are, in fact, training grounds to toughen you up for the challenges that lie ahead. Mars is not an enemy. It is your mentor, pushing you to sharpen your resilience and develop unshakable endurance. Every frustration you encounter is an opportunity for growth, teaching you how to navigate difficulty with greater skill and patience. Every misstep, every detour, is part of a larger process of personal transformation. The real question is not whether obstacles will arise, they certainly will, but how you will respond to them. Will you succumb to the frustration that these challenges bring, allowing them to dictate your emotional state and derail your progress? Or will you rise above the chaos, using it as fuel to sharpen your focus and drive? True success and fortune are not matters of pure luck or chance. They are the results of your ability to adapt, to overcome, and to forge ahead despite adversity. In the midst of the storm that Mars sends your way, how you respond is paramount. Are you allowing the chaos to swallow you whole, or are you standing firm, confronting each challenge as it comes, and taking the necessary steps to move forward? Mars favors those who endure the most difficult trials, who push through the tumult and find solutions amidst the confusion. It is in these very moments of struggle that Mars offers the most profound rewards. If you can manage to keep going, to weather the storm, you may find that the victory at the end is far more satisfying and meaningful than anything that could have been achieved without the battle. The turbulence of Mars opposition isn't just a test of your strength, it's a gateway to a deeper, more fulfilling form of success, one that you've earned through resilience, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to progress. This period also serves as a profound opportunity to shift your perspective on what luck truly means. We often view luck as something unpredictable, an elusive force that appears and vanishes without explanation. But perhaps luck is not simply a random event or an accident of fate. Perhaps it is something deeper, more profound. What if luck is an outcome of your own persistence, the result of the choices you make and the mindset you adopt when faced with adversity? Mars, the planet known for its fiery and assertive energy, might appear to diminish the easy flow of fortune. But in truth, it's nudging you to redefine what luck truly is. It's not something that arrives by chance, nor is it something that can be easily relied upon. Mars is teaching you that luck is something you create through action, through persistence, and through the strength to keep moving forward even when the odds seem stacked against you. When life feels out of alignment and the path ahead seems obstructed with obstacles and setbacks, it can be easy to feel disheartened, as though you've lost the favor of fortune. However, Mars invites you to view these moments as opportunities, not failures. These challenges are the very tools with which you will shape your future. Take a step back and consider that the disruptions and struggles you face are not here to deter you, but rather to guide you. They are the catalysts for growth, pushing you to realign with your true purpose. True success does not lie in avoiding difficulties, but in mastering the art of overcoming them. When everything feels chaotic, remember that it is in the midst of the storm that you build the resilience and wisdom necessary to chart your own course. Mars is providing you with the rare opportunity to test your willpower, to refine your capacity to handle pressure, and to ultimately shape your destiny through sheer tenacity and courage. Mars is not just a distant planet. It's an intense, dynamic force that connects deeply with your innermost essence. Its energy is not passive. It demands action, strength, and purpose. Mars calls you to rise above complacency and confront the challenges that lie ahead, pushing you to unlock your own potential. But this journey is not just about dealing with external events. It is also about facing your inner battles, those parts of yourself that you may have been avoiding or neglecting for far too long. Mars forces you to confront these aspects head-on, urging you to take control of your life and acknowledge your power. Whether it's fears you've kept hidden, aspirations you've set aside, or wounds you've failed to heal, Mars is lighting the way toward the necessary confrontations that will lead to true personal growth. This period under Mars's influence is not one of passivity. It is an invitation to embrace the warrior within. It's a call to channel the energy of determination and courage that resides in your soul, transforming setbacks into stepping stones on your journey toward mastery. Through this process, you begin to understand that true strength lies not in avoiding discomfort, but in harnessing it as fuel for transformation. As Mars pushes you to test your limits and break through barriers, it reveals that luck, in its truest form, is born from perseverance, resilience, and the unyielding will to create your own future. At its core, this cosmic opposition is like a mirror, reflecting back the things you've been avoiding for far too long, those unfinished projects that you've set aside. those deep-seated fears that you've buried in the recesses of your mind, and the uncomfortable truths that have remained hidden in the shadows of your consciousness. Mars, the planet of action and assertiveness, doesn't allow you to continue ignoring these neglected aspects of your life. Instead, it forces them to the surface with a raw intensity, one that can feel overwhelming and even chaotic at times. But this is precisely where transformation begins. The warrior spirit of Mars demands that you confront these challenges head-on, without hesitation or fear. It calls for a level of bravery that goes beyond the surface, pushing you to take a hard look at the parts of your life you've neglected. Whether it's a long-standing fear or a project that you've put off, this period is about no longer being passive. There's no room for subtlety here, only action, change, and evolution. This surge of energy isn't here to coddle you, it's here to force you to evolve. The cosmic opposition is an invitation to step into a new phase of your life, one that requires you to shed the old and embrace the new, no matter how uncomfortable that transition may be. The energy that is being channeled through your life at this moment may appear in various forms, depending on where you are on your unique path. On a physical level, this surge could feel like an intense rush of vitality, a sudden boost of adrenaline coursing through your body, and your heart beating faster as you experience a renewed sense of purpose and urgency. You may find yourself feeling more alive and more driven than you have in a long time, as though you've suddenly awakened to a new mission or calling. This newfound vigor might propel you to take charge of your life with an intensity you haven't felt before, inspiring you to take bold steps in areas where you've previously hesitated or lacked direction. Mentally, this influx of Mars energy can be just as transformative. It can trigger a whirlwind of thoughts, ideas, and insights, all of which seem to burst forth from deep within your consciousness, as if they've been lying dormant, waiting for the right moment to emerge. This surge of mental clarity can be exhilarating, as it allows you to see things from fresh perspectives, offering solutions to problems that once seemed insurmountable. It might feel as though the fog that clouded your judgment has suddenly lifted, and in its place is a clear vision of what you need to do next. The clarity you experience might feel like an awakening, where you suddenly realize what you have been missing, what you need to prioritize, or what action you need to take to move forward with confidence. On an emotional level, the effects of this energy can be just as powerful and transformative. You may feel an overwhelming wave of courage rise within you, urging you to take bold actions and confront challenges you've avoided in the past. This sense of bravery may push you beyond your comfort zone, leading you to make decisions or take risks that once seemed impossible. However, this surge of emotional strength doesn't come without its challenges. Along with the courage, you may also experience moments of discomfort and unease, particularly when faced with situations or truths that you have been avoiding. These uncomfortable feelings are not signs of weakness or failure. Instead, they are powerful indicators of deep, personal growth. It's important to recognize that transformation often comes with a degree of discomfort. The very things you've been avoiding or postponing are now demanding your attention, signaling that you're being called to evolve. You're being asked to rise above the fears and uncertainties that have kept you in a state of stagnation. These moments of emotional discomfort are opportunities for growth, showing you where change is necessary and encouraging you to embrace the process of becoming a more resilient, empowered version of yourself. In all, the energy you're experiencing now is a catalyst for profound change. It brings with it both challenge and opportunity, an invitation to move beyond your limitations, embrace new possibilities, and take ownership of your journey. While it may push you out of your comfort zone, this energy also provides you with the strength and clarity needed to navigate the next phase of your personal evolution. It is a reminder that growth is not always easy, but it is always worth it. The discomfort you feel today is the foundation for the transformation you will experience tomorrow. So as you face the waves of change, embrace them fully, knowing that each step forward, no matter how challenging, is leading you closer to your highest potential. Though the intensity of these moments may feel unsettling, it's important to recognize that they are an essential part of the process of growth and transformation. The pressure, the discomfort, the urge to take action, all of these elements are stepping stones towards stepping into a new version of yourself. The path to personal evolution is rarely smooth, and it's not about avoiding the challenges that arise. Instead, it's about summoning the strength and courage to face them head-on, armed with a commitment to change. It's about embracing the discomfort that accompanies every shift in direction, for it is within these moments that we are truly tested. Much like a warrior, you're being called to step into the arena of your life with unwavering resolve, to face the battles and challenges that await. These challenges, though difficult, are the crucible in which you are forged into something stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's in these moments of intense action and transformation that the seeds of true growth are sown, marking the beginning of a new chapter in your journey. True transformation is not something that occurs in the safety of the familiar or within the comfort of the known. It is birthed in the moments that challenge us, when we are forced to step outside of our comfort zones and face the unfamiliar. These moments, though often accompanied by discomfort, are the ones that push us to evolve and grow. The growth we seek is not a result of avoiding the hard paths, but of walking them with conviction. When we venture into the unknown, we are confronted not only with external obstacles, but with the inner resistance that rises from our own fears and self-doubt. But it is precisely through this discomfort that we come face to face with the depth of our strength and the vast potential that lies within us. Every challenge, every leap into the unknown, is an opportunity to discover more about ourselves and to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. And as we do, we begin to realize that the discomfort we experience is not a sign of failure, but rather a sign of progress, a clear indicator that we are moving beyond our limits, reaching new heights, and becoming the person we are meant to be. It is through embracing these moments, rather than shying away from them, that we unlock the doors to true personal evolution. Mars, often recognized as the planet of action, energy, and courage, plays a pivotal role in guiding us through times of profound transformation. Its influence is like a fire that sparks change and empowers us to rise up, face challenges, and embrace the unknown. In these moments, Mars calls upon us to step into our own power, urging us to take bold actions and confront the inevitable disruptions that come our way. Rather than retreating or hesitating, we are being asked to lean into the flames of change, trusting that they are not destructive forces, but the very means by which we are refined and reshaped. Just as metal must endure the searing heat of fire to become stronger and more resilient, so too are we transformed by the trials and tribulations that test our endurance. These experiences, though challenging, have the power to mold us into stronger, more capable individuals. Under Mars's guidance, we are called to face the uncomfortable and the unfamiliar, for it is in these spaces that we often discover who we truly are and what we are made of. Whether it's confronting deeply held fears, pursuing dreams that have long been set aside, or making tough decisions that require us to release people, places, or situations that no longer serve our highest good, Mars encourages us to take decisive action and embrace the discomfort that comes with growth. The current period, filled with transformation and upheaval, can feel unsettling. Change rarely comes without some sense of unease or uncertainty, yet it also carries with it the potential for deep personal evolution. This is not just a time to navigate through turbulence and endure. It's a profound opportunity to harness the energy of transformation to fuel your growth. Every challenge faced, every fear confronted, and every obstacle overcome becomes a vital part of your personal development. With each step you take, no matter how small, you are building resilience, wisdom, and a deeper sense of empowerment. These experiences are not happening by chance. They are preparing you for a future that will require your strength, your wisdom, and your capacity to act decisively in the face of adversity. Mars energy is an invitation to take action, to move forward with purpose, and to shed the layers of the past that no longer reflect who you are or where you are headed. It is a call to reinvent yourself, to trust in the process of change, and to embrace the discomfort that comes with stepping into a new version of yourself. As you release what no longer serves you, you make space for the new growth, new opportunities, and new beginnings that await you. The universe is urging you to step into the unknown with confidence, knowing that it is through embracing the unknown that you will uncover the greatest version of yourself. Now is the time to trust that this period of upheaval is not a setback, but a stepping stone towards something greater. The discomfort you feel is not a sign of failure, but rather an indication that you are on the right path. On the other side of this discomfort lies a version of you that is more confident, more resilient, and more aligned with your true purpose. This journey is one of transformation, a journey that requires courage, risk, and the willingness to trust in yourself. The future you're building begins with the choices you make now, the actions you take, and the courage to follow through. This is your moment. The universe is calling you to act, to evolve, and to trust in the powerful transformation unfolding within you. Seize this opportunity to embrace your power, to step into your true potential, and to create the life you have always dreamed of. Let go of the old, welcome the new, and move forward with confidence, knowing that the best version of yourself is waiting on the other side of this transformation. The energy of Mars carries with it a powerful invitation, a call to act boldly and without hesitation. It is a reminder that the perfect moment, the ideal conditions, or the perfect alignment of circumstances do not exist in some distant future. So often, we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of waiting for everything to align just right, waiting for the stars to be in perfect harmony before we take that crucial step forward. But the truth is, the perfect moment is not something that lies ahead of us, somewhere in an unreachable future. It is right here, right now, in front of us, waiting for us to recognize it and seize it. We often fall into the trap of believing that success depends on conditions outside of our control. However, Mars challenges us to recognize that the perfect conditions are not determined by fate or external forces. They are created by us, through our own determination, resilience, and willingness to take action. In truth, we have the power to create the circumstances we desire through our commitment to change, evolution, and movement. Waiting for everything to be ideal can hold us back from reaching our fullest potential, while embracing the present moment with courage and intention opens the door to transformation. Mars urges us to step boldly out of our comfort zones, to confront the unknown, and to embrace risk as a necessary part of growth. The path ahead might not be clear, and obstacles may seem insurmountable, but it is in the act of moving forward, however imperfectly, that we build momentum. Each small step we take, each decision to push past fear, doubt, and hesitation, is a vital contribution to the greater transformation we are seeking in our lives. It is through these seemingly minor, yet powerful actions that we ultimately find the strength and clarity to overcome the challenges that stand in our way. When we embrace the energy of Mars, we are invited to move beyond the limitations of self-doubt and procrastination. It asks us to trust in our abilities, to believe in our potential, and to acknowledge that every decision to move forward is a victory in itself. Even when the road ahead feels uncertain, the act of forging ahead with courage and resolve creates the very conditions for success that we once believed were out of reach. Thank you for taking a moment out of your day to connect with this message. Your time and energy are deeply appreciated, and it means so much that you have chosen to engage with these words. If this message resonates with you, and if you believe that the energy shared in this space can help unlock new potentials in your life, I would be truly grateful for your support. Subscribing to this channel would not only mean the world to me, but also play an important role in expanding the reach of this message to others who might benefit from it. More than just a subscription, it's an opportunity to create a community of like-minded individuals, all of whom are equally committed to growth, exploration, and transformation. Together, we can build a network of support, inspiration, and shared purpose that empowers us to achieve the changes we seek in our lives. Your thoughts, reflections, and personal experiences hold immense value, and I truly believe that each one of us carries unique insights that can inspire and support others on their own journeys. Life is filled with moments of both challenge and triumph, and it is in these moments that we find opportunities to learn, grow, and transform. When we share our stories, we not only create connections, but also offer others the chance to see their own struggles and victories reflected in a broader, more meaningful context. The act of engaging with each other, whether through words of encouragement, sharing lessons learned, or offering a fresh perspective, ripples out in ways we may never fully comprehend. It's in these exchanges that we find solidarity and strength, knowing that we are not alone in navigating the complexities of life. No matter where you are on your path, whether you're facing obstacles or celebrating successes, your voice matters. Your perspective, no matter how big or small, is a beacon that can light the way for others who might be walking a similar road. As we continue our journey through this life, let's remember to take time for ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We are all worthy of care, compassion, and rest. Embrace the challenges that come your way, for they are not obstacles but rather opportunities to evolve. Each difficulty contains within it the seeds of personal growth, resilience, and strength. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it is precisely through perseverance that we uncover our true potential. Keep striving for improvement, keep learning, and keep seeking transformation in every area of your life. The universe, through forces like the energy of Mars, will propel you forward, but the power to rise and continue after each setback, to keep going when the path seems unclear, lies within you. It is your inner resolve that will drive you to not just survive, but to thrive. Together, let's keep moving forward, supporting one another through the highs and lows, and embracing the journey ahead with open hearts and minds.